Welcome back, my lovely family. Okay, we're going to be taking this wig from 0 to 100 in a little bit. This is a kinky coily wig. I absolutely love this wig. It's one of my most worn wigs. And guys, when your wig is looking like this, it's time to have a revamp. I'll be showing you how you can do this from the comfort of your home. If you can afford to go to the salon, if you can afford that time, or you just want to do it yourself at home, trust me, you can do it yourself. You just need a little bit of time, some patience, and you do this perfectly well, and your wig will look as good as new. So the first thing I did was to stick this wig on my wig stand so that it does not like jiggle, it doesn't move no matter how much I move it and then I maneuver it, it just stay put. I used some wig pins which I had already, and the next thing I'm going to be doing is, if you notice what I did, I put this in sections, and I'm just going to be using this brush. This particular brush I'm using is very good for detangling. So if you have this brush or you see this brush anywhere, you need this brush to detangle your wigs. It's very good. Like, I wish I have more of these brushes. I always buy, but I end up like giving them out anytime I'm like sending wigs to people, because I actually wig myself. I make wigs and I sell wigs. So people always ask me for the best or almost best detangling brush, and this brush comes out as like the MVP. So guys, if you can see what I'm using or what I'm doing, I'm like just like bringing it out in like sections the way your wig is usually done. Like the last section, I'm like, after doing that last one, I went back to like section it again so that I can like brush it out. Anytime you want to like revamp your wig, you just have to be very patient, I must tell you. And that is exactly what I did. If you notice, my demeanor was like calm. I know I was going to like go all out to do this. You just don't want to rush it, especially if you want like a good result at the end of the day. So like I said, you have to like take your time out to brush it well. If you don't brush it well, it will be so detangled by the time you're washing it, because you'll see how it's going to look at the end of the day. And I'm just like showing you like this is how it's supposed to be by the time you've brushed it out thoroughly. And by the time I finished everything, like from top to bottom, guys, see what this wig looks like. It's all brushed out, but don't worry, our curls will return. Some people actually like their wigs like this. If you want to still rock it like this, it depends on you. If you don't mind having very full hair, sometimes I still rock my wig like this when it's all brushed out. So make sure you brush it all out before you embark on washing it. So this is the time to wash the wig. Like I said, this is hair laundry, this is hair revamping. We're going all the way out. We're going to be washing this hair, we're going to be treating this hair. So I'm just like taking some water into my bowl, and I'm going to be pouring in some apple cider vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar especially for like very dirty wigs so that I don't waste my shampoo. Apple cider vinegar will help you to like get rid of all the dirt. Like, you will see the dirt falling off easily. And I'm using some shampoo as well. You can use any shampoo of your choice, absolutely. This is the shampoo I use for my hair, and of course I use it for my wigs as well. Treat your wigs with care if you want your wigs to last, and that is exactly what I do. I just don't say, oh, because it's a wig I won't use like this kind of product. Sometimes I go all the way, like, yes. And if people even send wigs to me, I do the same thing, because you want your wigs to like be in tip-top shape. You want it to last. Please don't scrub your wigs whenever you're washing it. Just look at the way I'm washing it. I'm just like dunking it in water back and forth. Like, it's not something you're going to scrub. And be careful with the frontal of the closure as well. I'm not like scrubbing it in between my palms. I'm not like washing it the way I wash my clothes normally. This is a wig, you can't wash it the same way you're washing your clothes. So I'm just like using my hand to like pat it, go back and forth. The dirt will still fall off, trust me. It's not until when you wring it, it's not until when you like squeeze it, like until when you like maneuver and like do that thorough like washing before the dirt will go off. It's being in the water back and forth like that is still going to get so clean. So for my closure part, I take time to like just use my palms on it carefully so that I don't damage the closure in the process. And after washing, I'll just give this a good rinse. If you feel that it's not like well washed, just go back again with some shampoo and some apple cider vinegar. After 2 washes, trust me, you should be fine. So I'm just going back now with my conditioner, I like to condition my wigs. This is where the treatment comes in because you want your wigs to last. I'm going in with this keratin treatment milk as well. It's also like a deep conditioning treatment, and I'm going to use this thoroughly on the wigs, especially the closure part. I'm going to like soak this in this closure treatment, like saturate the life of this wig, and that is exactly what I'm doing. Especially when it comes to like coily wigs, it takes a lot of product, and you have to like treat it like so. I'm just like smoothing out everything, the closure part, every part of the wig, and I'm just going to like secure this wig for another 10 hours at least. Sometimes I do this overnight and I wash it off the next morning. So after I have like done this, I have kept the wigs and I've allowed the conditioner to soak all through. It's time for me to rinse it off. Make sure you rinse it well, especially when you use a lot of product, so that you don't have any residue left. And after rinsing it, this is what I have. And now it's going to be time for us to style the wig. Our work is not done yet. If it was a normal wig, like straight wig, I'll have just gone to like dry it outside. But for a curly wig, you don't want to leave it so that it doesn't get all detangled. It's already detangled as it is, but don't worry, I know what to do. I am back with using my detangling brush, and I'm just going to be taking time out carefully to like detangle it. But before I continue, I'm going to be using this detangling spray. It's a special detangling spray. It's called Bella. That's the name of the detangler. So it's popular in the market. If you want a detangling spray, just get any brand. Basically any detangler is okay, because it's a special detangler. It will help you to like detangle the wig so that your curls are still in place and you don't lose your curls. Like I said, our curls are not going anywhere, so anybody that was worried, our curls are still there. I'm using my macadamia oil extract as well as a form of treatment and detangling, so that my curls will still pop and it's going to treat my hair. I use products anytime I'm doing like hair treatment. Just make sure you're using the right one. I'm using some argan hair serum as well, so that of course after everything that you've washed off from the wig, your wig has a lot of moisture. If it doesn't have moisture, the hair is going to start breaking, and you don't want that. So I apply this all over, in between, section by section. I don't show this, but this is what I usually do. I apply this in sections so that the hair has a lot of moisture to work with, so that by the time you start detangling it, it's not lacking moisture in any way. If you can see from the front, it's been detangled already, and we're going to be detangling this in a bit. So to detangle your wig, I'm just going to grab some conditioner that I put in some water. I like doing this for my coily hair, especially like a spray. I'm still going to show you how you can do this later on. But like I said, you can never have enough moisture in coily hair. Coily hair thrives with moisture. Like it takes a lot of moisture, oils, water, conditioner, and that's everything I'm going to be saturating this hair with, because when I'm detangling it, I need a lot of moisture. And now is the time to detangle it. Go back with your detangling brush. Just be patient. Don't like stress it. Don't force it. If you force it, your hair is going to pull out. If you feel that the brush is not doing enough justice, like it's happening at this point, I'll go with my rat tail comb, and I'll just like do this like in sections carefully, just like detangle it. I go back and forth with that rat tail comb and with my detangling brush, and I'm usually very patient. You don't want to rush it. Just do it anytime you feel you have a lot of time on your hands. I usually wait until when I am absolutely sure that I have the time to do it. You don't want to rush so that your hair does not pull out. And this is how I treat people that bring their wigs to me as well. I don't want someone to complain about their wigs or something like that. You have to treat it with tender, loving care. And yeah, after detangling it all the way, like I love when my wig or my curly wig is well moisturized. You can see it has a lot of oils already. It has the moisture it needs. I'm going in with my mousse. The mousse helps to keep the closure part intact. It helps to like retain the coils as well. I just like doing this as like a last step on the wig. I don't take it all the way. Most times I usually like just have this at the beginning of the wig, especially the closure area, so that it just has that like intact thing on it. Once in a while, if I want to, I use a hot comb on it, but today I'm not using a hot comb. You can choose to use a hot comb on the part of the closure, just like smoothing it all out. But I felt it was like smooth enough with my rat tail comb already, and that's why I left it. And our wig is ready, guys. Just look at that. Look at the closure part. I wish you saw it how it was like tangled before, and now it's all done. So just this is a tip. If you have a coily wig, I would advise you put some leave-in conditioner with some water in a spray bottle and just like mix it together. And anytime you feel that your wig needs some kind of revamp or some kind of like life, just spray this on it and it will like make it as good as new. Do this before you brush it. Just go back and forth with it. You can use your fingers, you can use your brush, you can use whatsoever, a big tooth comb, anything you can use. And guys, see how it was before and how it is afterwards. Coily hair especially thrives with moisture, so put a lot of moisture. Don't be afraid of doing that. It's okay. Just like take out the water if you feel the water is too much. You can totally go out with this even if it's not so dry yet. I go out with this wet look sometimes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly share and please subscribe. Bye.